What up? We back. Black Guns, man. A couple things I want to explain to some people that if you're having some issues with your AR-15, some things you may need to look out for. Let's just say if you have a brand new AR-15 that you just purchased, or let's just say if you have an older one, right? The older ones may be the ones that's going to have this problem rather than the newer ones. But sometimes even the newer ones can have the problem if you have it built from people. Let's just say you ready to go to the range, you grab your AR-15, got your mag already loaded up with bullets. You hit you right on the range, you charge it, you aim, push the trigger, pow. Now the second one, when you hit the trigger, nothing goes. Click, no nothing. So then you like, what the fuck's going on? So then, you try to click it, it's not going off. So what happened was you recharge it, the bullet flies out, another one gets rechambered into the barrel, and then okay, you get back on your sight picture, pow, it goes off. Then you try to do it again, click, nothing. All right, but then you like, okay, let me inspect. So you take the bullet out to see if the bullet was actually struck from the firing pin. You see that it wasn't struck. Okay, so here's the problem now. What happens is your rifle's not going back to recycling. So what's the problem? Your bolt carrier group. All right, that's one of the problems, but this is probably the main problem that you're going to run into, because I had this problem plenty of times, and this was the only problem that I had. All right, what happens is this is your bolt carrier group. This is your bolt here. This is the carrier group. All right, this is your gas key right here. The top part is your gas key. That's your gas key. So this is what forces your bolt carrier group to go back into reset from the gases. Okay, this little hole here. Now what happens is these screws right here tend to get loose on you every now and then. If you buy cheap bolt carrier groups, they're gonna get loose on you, but not really, because I've had good quality ones, and they just, I don't know if I was just running my fucking AR real hard, and they tend to get loose on you, but they are kind of like brazed in to a point, like when they put it in, you're supposed to knock it in and so it won't back out on you. Some of them will back out on you, even though it look like it's kind of hit in so it can stay in place, but these do get loose on you. So if you're having that problem and you firing your weapon and then you shoot it, and then the second one doesn't want to go off, but the first one goes off, but then you recycle it, you recharge it, the shell casing flies out, or the whole bullet. In this case, probably the whole bullet's gonna fly, because what happens is this doesn't go into reset. It goes back just enough for your trigger to go and reset, but not enough for the firing pin. Okay, that might be your problem. All right, so keep that in mind. So don't just say your gun's fucked up, it don't want to shoot, it only cycles once, it don't want to cycle no more. That'll be the problem, the gas key. All right, if it's not the gas key, then there's something wrong with your gas block. If you have an adjustable gas block, then you need to tune it up, because what happens is you're either running too low of a gas and too high of a gas. You're doing too much. But like I said, bolt carrier group is like the main problem with some of AR-15s not cycling. This is really the problem. This is the bread and butter right here. That'll get it firing. Other than that, I mean, if your trigger, if you got a newly installed trigger put in, that can be an issue. But 9 times out of 10, that's not the problem. Adjustable triggers, yeah. Adjustable triggers can be a little funny. Adjustable triggers is a little funny. You can fuck around and turn your shit to a full auto and don't even fucking know. All right, just off your trigger. But yeah, bolt carrier group. All right. And if you don't put the regular triggers back in, the regular mil-spec triggers, if you don't put that spring in on your triggers, the regular mil-spec triggers, if you don't put that spring in, you can kind of turn it into a full auto. Just that little spring that's missing inside. That'll be another episode, man, I'll tell y'all about. But like I said, if you're having problems, go for that. Gas key, it's loose. Tighten it up really tight. All right? Because once this gets loose, you'll have one fire, but then you won't be able to fire again, because it's not going back in the reset. It's just going back just enough for your trigger to reset, but not the bolt carrier group. All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in. Black Guns, Iceman, peace.